Hey guys, Stealth here. Today I'm playing something different again. I'm playing Fractured Space. This is a game that just got released at November 20th, and it is in very early access. It's a game that you probably can best compare to World of Tanks with a mix match of Death of the Ancients or League of Legends. That's the gameplay wise. You need to capture some objectives and your units get upgraded automatically. And you play with ships as big as these. Now this video is going to be one of the first few tutorials because the game doesn't have those yet, so I thought I'd jump in and get new players a hand in how the game works, what you need to watch, etc. So first up, I think this screen is not going to be here for very long. I think that in the end this screen is going to disappear and it's going to be part of something else. But for now, controls, let's have a look at those first. To move your ship up and down, you use use control and space. So that is the vertical movement of your ship. To make sure that you enter sniper mode, you can press G or middle mouse button. That's also sniper zoom. What sniper zoom is, I'm going to show you in another video. We got the abilities on buttons 1 to 3. 4 is jumping from sector to sector, and 5 is a hotkey to jump home right away. Tab gives you the scoreboard, like in many games. Q makes you strafe left, so the entire ship goes left, not in a turn, but the entire ship, like you were in a helicopter. And T makes you select a target. So there aren't that many controls, which I think is a good thing, because this gives them still room to expand without overloading new players with new controls. So that's the controls. Now what else we can find here is how to play. Not a lot of stuff in here, and I'm going to cover this in a different video. We got coming soon. If you click it, nothing happens, so it's this early in the early access that it's not actually working yet. We got check out our ships and visit the crew. Visit the crew, here it gives you an overview of the kind of crew that you have. I think that later on, when this game gets a little bit further into the release stage, we're going to actually be able to do something with the crew, but for now you can only hear them talk.
Don't bother me unless you pay well.
Sounds like a French captain. You got the mercenaries and you got the renegades. Now how these factions are related or whether they're at odds with each other, I don't know yet. But for now it's just two different crews that you seem to be having. Now I'm moving into the hub, which is this area. This is called the hub. And over here we got the hangar, which is also what you get when you click on this site. Check out our ships. Sorry, this is not actually the hangar, this is the tech tree, so this is even a bit confusing for me. You got 3 companies right now: United Space Research, Zarek Industrial, and Dominion Dynamics. And this is a bit of the tech tree. I think this is going to be much expanded, both in companies and in the amount of ships that they have. And when you hover over one of the ships, you can see what the offensive value, defensive value, and mobility value is. It's pretty basic. Offensive value means firepower, so how much damage can you do in a short amount of time. Defense is how well is your ship defended against enemy attack, and mobility is how well can the ship maneuver. Now you see a tick box, and you see a question mark. I'm not entirely sure how those work at the moment, because you can upgrade your ship mid-game. But I think that it works like this. You compare it to another ship, and you can see that the sniper versus the disruptor. The sniper has a lot more offense, it has a little bit less defense, and it has less mobility. If you were to compare the disruptor to the sniper, the values are in reverse. So the ship which you have selected, it gets the tick box, you can see that right there. And once you hover over another ship, going to see how well it does compared to those. Now, as with any tech tree, you need to work to unlock it. I don't think that these ships are in the game yet, because they don't seem to have an avatar yet. But this tech tree seems to dictate that I need 10,000 units of something. And I think that's 10,000 credits, but how you get credits at this point is not certain. I don't know that yet. It seems that if you get 10,000 credits, you're going to be able to reach the trapper and then the cutter. But I haven't been able to get credits yet. I haven't been able to get credits yet through the game. I've done some games, but apparently the credits are not rewarded yet. You do get some XP, but you get XP currently 1800 out of 0. So the level system also isn't integrated yet. Now let's have a look at the hangar. Over here you can see the crew roster, and I think this is where later on you can switch your crews out, so that you have the best crews in your best ships, or the best crew in the ship that you use most. Over here you see a small overview of the kind of ship that you have selected from the dry dock. The dry dock is similar to World of Tanks Garage, except that it's vertical in this situation and that there aren't that many units in. So for now you can see the Disruptor, the flagship, the frigate, the hunter, the assassin and the sniper. And you can see that my fleet composition is 1 of 1. I can click these buttons but nothing happens, and that's because there are only 6 ships in the game right now. If I were to have more ships in my hangar, as they call it, I think that these would turn into, say, 1 of 2, 1 of 3, 1 of 4 pages, so that you can browse through your ships like this. Now each ship has special abilities, and normally you don't really figure this out, other than by clicking on the unit and first looking at the offensive, defensive and mobility stats. But you can figure it out by using the customized ship loadout. And over here you can see that, let's see what I have selected right now. This is the sniper. The sniper is an excellent long-range weapon, hence the name. And it has a long-range cannon, which can be upgraded into a railgun or a charge cannon. They can also mark targets, deploy shields, fire missiles, launch a spotter drone, and I'm not sure what the engine is. I think it's just the propulsion, so the speed at which the unit moves. Because I believe that they all have this engine stat. Switching to the hunter, and you can see that the engine is also a basic feature here, but it has completely different abilities. Now I'm going to try and do a video on every ship when it comes out, so for now we're going to be covering these ships in different videos. Anyway, on the right side you have the dry dock inventory, as I just mentioned. Over here you got the launch button, which could be compared to the battle button in both War Thunder and World of Tanks. On the left you got the crew register, the crew schedule. You got the stats of your ship down here. Over here top left you got your XP and your level values. And over there on the right you got the credits, and these buttons are just dead. They don't do anything yet. Maybe they're going to be active later on, but for now they just don't do anything. So it's a pretty basic HUD for now. And once we launch the battle, you're going to see that the HUD changes and that there's a lot more stuff going on, and that's where it's gotten confusing for me. But I figured it out by now. So in the next video we're going to have a look at the HUD, which is in-game, so actually in a battle, and through that I hope to be able to show you what the HUD does and how you can use it. This game is right now very cheap. It is only 9 or 10 euros. So that is, say $12 and £7, I think. And you can buy a 4-pack for twice that price. So you can share a lot of keys, and then the keys become only $5 instead of 10. For now, this is it for this first video. I do like the game, even though it is in early stages, and if they do keep expanding on this game like they're intending, I think that this is going to be a very, very nice space battle game. Hope you liked the video. If you have any questions you can ask them in the comments. I hope to be able to answer them because I don't have that much experience with the game yet. And if you're watching this video in a year's time, I think that a lot will have changed. Possibly the hangar, definitely the gameplay. So I'll try to keep these videos updated. But for now, for November 2014, this should be a decent indication of what the game's up to. Hope you like it. If you do, please just get it on Steam. Link is in the description below. And if you want to see more of my gameplay, just subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next video.